So, Teresa, what is the MaRiH Center?
The MaRiH Center is a crisis center that helps women and families bring children into the world. So we help pregnant mothers with everything that they need from the time they find out they're pregnant until they deliver, and help family raise their children throughout that time. It's a place where women can go and feel loved and supported and feel like they have choices and they have the choice to bring this loved child into the world.
Wow, what a great example of the culture of life. So, how can people help babies and mothers through donations for this family service project?
One of the things that people can really help with their donations is that the products that we get, everything we do at the MaRiH Center is completely volunteer run. No one gets paid to work there, and everything is donated. So by donating goods and products that help these women, we're able to offer them the world and more. We're able to say, we will take care of all of these things for you. You don't have to worry about this. If we could remove all these obstacles, we know that you want to have this baby, and if we take care of all of this and all you have to do is love this baby and will love this baby, we can take care of the material stuff, and we take the material stuff away, that anxiety off of them, by providing them that. In addition to donating goods, by donating resources like funding, we're able to help pay rent, and that takes care of another worry off people if they're trying to get back to work after having a baby. If we're covering their rent and their utilities in certain special cases, it takes that anxiety off of them. And if people are donating their time, that means that we have volunteers who are able to show Christ's love in practice to the women and families that walk into our center. They're able to help find out what they need. Many women that come to us, they don't even know what they need. They don't know what's available to them. They don't know that we have car seats. They don't know that we have bouncies. They don't know that we have diapers and formula. And we can say, well, where does the baby sleep at night? If the baby has a safe place to sleep, then that's better for the baby. And they could say, well, I don't know, the baby sleeps in the bed with me. And then we can say, well, that's not the best place. Like, here, we'll give you this, and then we'll take care of that. And if people donate their time, they can help translate. Many people come in, they're new to this country, and they walk in and they've just heard our name, and they come in and they don't know, what they need, and you can translate and you can show them love in the language that they're used to hearing. And so that's how people can donate their time, talent, and treasure to the MaRiH Center.
Wow, that is inspiring, and what a tsunami of love and awesomeness there. So, the project starts with a holy hour. Why is it important for families to pray before putting the packages together?
I think it's really important to pray before you're putting these packages together, because I firmly believe that God doesn't always call the equipped. He equips the called. And if you don't really know what your calling is and you're not talking to him regularly, then you may not know what he's calling you to do, knowing that you'll be equipped to do it later. So by doing a holy hour, I feel like it's really coming to God and talking to him in person about what he wants you to do, like in any relationship. So you could text your friend and get an answer, but you wouldn't know the love behind that answer unless you actually maybe met with them and talked to them in person. And I think doing a holy hour and sitting with Christ in adoration is really coming to meet him in person, and really having that relationship with him where he can guide you to what you're supposed to be doing, and maybe even reveal to you how what you're putting together and your family's putting together, how that will help people. And I think most importantly, your kids will see you sitting there setting an example, asking God what you do next, and they'll start to pick up on that habit. And I think it's just a wonderful habit to, every time you have a big decision, or even a small one that could influence people later, that you go to God first.
Well, that's so beautiful. So, last question is, the parish wants children to help out on July 21st during this project. What are children learning as they put together these packages?
One of the important things that I've done with my own daughters with my work at the MaRiH Center is, a lot of times the pro-life work that we do gets misconstrued as anti-abortion, and it is, and we are against that, but focusing on the life culture of it, focusing on the positives. I always say, I'm going to help babies, I'm going to help moms, I'm going to help families. So by focusing on what we do to help in the world, that we're the boots on the ground in our small community, is just a really good example to show kids that may not understand the bigger battle we're fighting. They just know in their own little space, we put this together and we helped someone who needed help. I think it also just teaches them that when you can, you do. A lot of people don't know that the MaRiH Center, MaRiH, stands for Mary Arose in Haste, and it stands for, you know, Mary, when she found out Elizabeth was going to have a baby, she herself was going through quite a lot, and she stood up and she went and she did, and she helped someone else. And so I think setting that example for your children is so important, and for the kids to start to see how, even if you have your own stuff going on, it's summer and you want to be, you know, at the pool, you can arise in haste and you can help people.